Sometimes your family mean well in the world. Sometimes they want control over you. But when you have conversations with your family, they twist it and change it on you and play mind games, especially with your grandfather, especially your grandmother, or your grandma, or your nan, or your mum, or your dad, or your uncle, or your brothers and sisters, or your aunties, or the people in your family that sometimes play mind games and you twist things with you. It's all right for them to express their way of their thinking, but when you say it to them, they think you're wrong. They try to make you look like a fool and you're stupid when you're not stupid. You just put your point across, and sometimes it clashes with people, friends, family, people that don't understand you. And if they want to carry on playing mind games, let them carry on. And they just dig themselves a bigger hole. It's like trolls and haters on the internet. Let them dig a bigger hole. You know what type of person you are, guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls up there. They want to be stupid enough to keep doing that at you, judging you every step you take. It's like that song from The Police, I'll be missing you. Push yourself away. Don't bother anymore. That's what it's like in a way. And then they always seem to say, who helps me? Myself. Who helps other people? Themselves. If you're struggling with things in the world, who helps you? Your social worker, your youth worker, your key worker. When you're younger and you're older, you gotta do it yourself. Social worker, support worker. There's lots of people that help you. Who helps them? Other support workers. Who helps the police if they need help? And the doctors and the nurses, they have support of their friends and colleagues. Try and explain that to somebody that doesn't understand things up there and thinks they're cleverer than you, even though they lived longer than you. And they think they're better than you. There's always someone that thinks they're better than you, cleverer than you. Let them think it. In your own way, just laugh it off. Let them do what they gotta do. Let them mess up and see what happens. I appreciate help from friends and family. Hold on. As you can see, I'm coughing a lot, obviously, because of the dust. Obviously, there's dust and the asthma. They sometimes don't appreciate you, and they wonder why you get angry and annoyed, and they try and make you insane and lonely. What I mean by as a loon, I mean by they wonder why you don't bother them. They wonder why you don't call them or text them. You've probably been a person in that situation in your family, keeping your distance, and you wonder why. I wonder why my grandson or my father or my uncle doesn't speak to me anymore because of the way I am. I can never seem to figure that out. You know what I mean? In these years, if you've been in this situation and they don't want to help me, maybe because of your attitude, maybe because if you didn't judge people and actually sat there and listened to people, you think they're a good person. But you want to be in your own world, fair enough. But I want to be in my world. We can all be in our own world and have their own things to do. There's going to be someone there that judges it and takes it from you because they can't understand their own life and destiny. Sometimes I'm quick at conversation, sometimes I'm slow. And then when I talk about a specific topic with my family, they don't seem to understand or they pretend to, or they're not interested. It's okay for you to talk to your friends and stuff about your problems and how you are. But when you talk to your family, you want to be confusing, not understanding. You want to be miserable and confusing and an idiot. The door is me. I'm going to be original, not limited edition. I'm going to be nice and humble. But people are going to take that kindness for a weakness and take the mickey. Let them take the mickey. You know what's side here and in your heart is the real truth of you. Your friends and family can be jealous, which I'm saying it's true. But when you speak to them in sort of a way they can't understand, they think you're confusing or you're repeating yourself. Or perhaps, let me tell you something. Why don't you take a bit of time in your living or being on this earth to understand me? Because you don't want to. I can answer that for you. And then when you tell me something and I explain it back to you, you don't want to know. You only want to help people when you want to help. They're always there when you need them, but sometimes they're never there when you want them. So, talk about having your head up your own arse. And I say what I want to feel. And I appreciate they do help me to a certain degree. Perhaps I should help myself even more, I don't know. But sometimes people need a bit of a help and a bit of a push. Other times there's going to be family out there that judge you. You're probably in the same boat as me. This is why people move away. This is why people don't want to stay in the same area anymore. But some people don't have them luxuries like most people. With moving, you need money. And with people, most people just deal with it or just talk to their friends. And perhaps their friends may help them in some kind of way. Getting through the problems they get through. Some people don't have friends to help them. Which is, everything I'm saying is true. Yeah, people just get triggered off by silly things. Especially, you know, you're trying to put your point across. Perhaps you're grumpy because you're grumpy and old. And young people can take it. It could be a matter of things, really. But tell me what you think about the video. If you're struggling, I'm sorry, but there should be people to help. The people are not willing to help anyone else in the world half the time, and it's hard to find good people. And some people need help and a hand in reach to talk to. But some friends and family can't give them that, or they don't know how to, or they can't understand them. That's why they play up or get angry or do things that they shouldn't be doing. This is why some people are in prisons, some people are locked up, some people will just wish they could have this person to speak to or help them get through the tough times. But no one else seems to be interested. When you're younger, you're fine. When you get older, you see the world and it's a difficult thing. I do get irritated a lot, and some people might get hurt inside here, and especially up there. But you got to focus on, some people hide it with drugs, some people hide it with drink. It's not the answer, it just makes it worse. It's like having a cake, yeah? And on that cake you're putting the icing of sugar and the laying of a coating. The coating will last for a while. Then the next day you'll be the same again, back at square one. Does that make any sense? You feel happy and, you know, nothing's going bad. And then it's back to square one again. In the future, things will probably change. I don't know. It's probably early stages. I'm hoping in the future they cure cancer, Alzheimer's and dementia. I'm hoping they're going to cure both bipolar and schizophrenia. Which they can't. They could put like things in. They could start doing tests, things, and sorting that out. There's a lot of things that people are ill about. You know, save more people, help more people, and love more people. The world will be a better place. But the thing is, in the world, some people don't know how to talk and sit at a table and make conversations. They rather go with the guns, the knives, and the fighting with the fists because they can't understand the world. You know what I mean? The body is ill, I know. But one of these days will the mind be free? Matter of time. Anyway, thanks for all joining me. Take his peace. See you later.